The World Health Organization says many countries are reporting an increase in coronavirus hospitalizations. At the same time, the WHO says it's been an uneven pandemic because of how countries have responded and how they've been affected.
Almost 70% of all cases reported globally last week were from 10 countries, and almost half of all cases were from just 3 countries.
The WHO Director General also said while there has been some discussion about the concept of herd immunity by letting the virus spread, he is not in favor of it.
Herd immunity is a concept used for vaccination, in which a population can be protected from a certain virus if a threshold of vaccination is reached. For example, herd immunity against measles requires about 95% of a population to be vaccinated. For polio, the threshold is about 80%. In other words, herd immunity is achieved by protecting people from a virus, not by exposing them to it.
Meanwhile, in the US, the country with the most coronavirus cases, election campaigning is in full swing weeks before the November 3rd contest. President Trump is back on the campaign trail after contracting the virus about 2 weeks ago. His Democratic challenger, Joe Biden, continues to criticize Trump's handling of the pandemic.
Folks, Donald Trump's chaotic and divisive leadership has cost us far too much. 215,000 dead from COVID-19 and rising.
Trump insists better days lie ahead.
Right now, I'm fighting to eradicate the virus, rebuild the economy, and save our country from the radical left.
This week, Johnson & Johnson said it was pausing clinical trials of a COVID-19 vaccine due to an unexplained illness in a study participant. Drug maker Eli Lilly said it was also halting its coronavirus antibody trial because of safety concerns. Meanwhile, hopes for passing a new coronavirus relief package faded as U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi rejected the White House's $1.8 trillion proposal. Delays are prompting anxiety in financial markets, according to analysts.
I think investors are frustrated that Washington can't seem to get its act together to give a package to the country, which is sorely needed, especially for small business, before the election.
In Europe, France has recently seen record numbers of confirmed COVID-19 cases, prompting President Emmanuel Macron to impose a nighttime curfew for Paris and several other cities. In Spain, where the number of cases is higher than anywhere else in Western Europe, emotional fatigue has set in among some of the intensive care staff. In Britain, London's mayor warns of tougher coronavirus restrictions as cases rise.
I'm afraid the bad news is that all the indicators we have, the number of new cases, the positivity rate, admissions to hospitals, admissions in ICUs, cases of older people, all the indicators we have are that things are going in the wrong direction.
Restrictions include a 6-person limit on social gatherings and a 10 p.m. curfew in pubs, clubs, and restaurants. Mariama Diallo, VOA News.